Elon Musk himself is at a loss for words. The future is looking bright. You guys have got to check this out.
I can't think of two better people to put in charge of this initiative than Elon Musk and Ramaswamy, because they're from the private sector. They're not taking a salary. They're not interested in getting a federal pension someday. They're interested in doing the right thing for the taxpayers and for the American people. And if they have a Congress to work with them, we're going to get some things done.
This can be really interesting how it works. Ready to clean house. Some already celebrating the D.C. outsiders to lead the Department of Government Efficiency. Elon Musk on X earlier today. I still can't believe Doge is real, but I think it's actually going to work. With us now, someone who knows the tech titan better than any of us. His mother is May Musk with a new book out called A Woman Makes a Plan. Good title. Good morning to you, and thank you for your time.
Good morning.
What has he told you about the transition so far?
Well, you know, I went to Mar-a-Lago for a gala, which was really fantastic. Everybody was so excited and happy and glamorous, and we just see a better future. So that was just a wonderful evening. And then the next day we spent, and I kind of sat down while he had meetings, which I love, because then they were talking about what they're going to do. And Vivek was there too for some of the meetings. And I just sat listening, and I thought, well, I can't tell anybody what they're saying, except now it's all over X and all over the news. Yeah. So at least they're telling everybody. And they just can't believe how many buildings are empty, how many people don't go to work, how many people don't know their colleagues because they've never met them, they don't see them, they don't know what they're doing. And then they joked and they said, oh, I bet they're using COBOL. So now that's very funny for tech people.
Yeah.
For me, I had to look it up.
No, I know what you mean. It's like the old systems.
Yes.
And it must be shocking for somebody who is so advanced technologically to then go to the government and say, what are these things that you're using? It's interesting that the idea of government efficiency, it comes up over and over again. But there is some hope that this time it could actually make a difference. And Fareed Zakaria from CNN thinks it's possible. Watch.
Wow.
In fact, a good part of the rage that has built up among parts of the Republican base over decades has been centered on the notion that party leaders have promised repeal again and again, but never delivered. With Doge, we may finally get an effort to actually deliver on the central Republican promise of the last 70 years. And we will find out what America thinks of it.
The reason Elon and Vivek are perfect for this is because, like they mentioned, they were successful in the private sector. Donald Trump was also successful in the private sector. You need people who are billionaires on their own. They don't need a dime from the government. These are the same type of people. They lose money while serving because they don't give a damn about the money. It's about principle, and it's about saving this country. We don't need more Nancy Pelosi's whose salary is $200,000 a year, yet they're worth over $100 million. These people are corrupt and will sell us out at a moment's notice, and these are the same people who have been in Washington, D.C., it seems like forever. This movement Trump has started is a brand new wave that I do not believe American politics has seen in the last century.
Work. It could never happen. That's impossible. And he's like putting rockets into space. This is something that he can do.
Yes, and it's going to be quite easy because they're going to, you know, start with what did you do this past week, and then also come into the office. And just those two will eliminate a lot of people, and rightly so. Because if you didn't have to come in and prepare things, it makes things much easier.
You know, one thing I was thinking about, there are a lot of alpha males in that room. I mean, between Donald Trump and your son and Vivek and all the others, how are they going to make this work?
Oh, they're going to make it work. Yes, they're all on the same page. There's a lot of women, of course, as well, that will be involved. And they all have the same goal to make America economically viable again, you know.
And Susie Wiles there is the chief of staff to make sure everybody stays on task. So your book is called A Woman Makes a Plan. And one of the things I saw you say is that you never planned to leave the Democratic Party, but they might have left you. Adam Schiff is a Democrat who just won, he's a congressman, I'm sure you probably know, now just won his Senate seat. Watch here what he says about blame.
For too many millions of battleground voters, working people, they don't think we represent them. And we have to make that case anew. I think the entire Democratic Party bears a responsibility, myself included, and the former president. The existential question is, if you're working hard in America, can you still earn a good living? And too many people doubt that that's possible.
And so the Democrats are trying to find their footing. You talk about making a plan. Do they have one?
Yes, they. I don't know what kind of plan they can have, because the media has to change and the politicians have to change and stop being mean and nasty and dishonest. Because, as I say, they used to always hate on Elon for 15 years, but I trusted them with the other news, where they hated the Republican Party, they hated Fox News, and then I realized, no, they are dishonest in all aspects.
I've watched a lot of your interviews. You were a registered Democrat, right?
I was,
okay.
yes.
And you called them malicious and dishonest.
Yes.
And then you said, they'd say Elon is terrible, and I'm thinking, why are they lying about Elon?
Exactly.
That was your change?
Yes, that was, well, just that they actually made it even worse for him. And then I said, well, maybe they're lying about everybody else as well. And it made me angry. I used to actually post people who duck the New York Times, CNN, or MSNBC, and the journalists involved, and say, shame on you, but nobody cared. And I'm talking about 8 years ago I was doing that. And it will change now.
So this book is called A Woman Makes a Plan. I'm excited to read it. What do you think is like some of the top 2 messages in here for people who would be your reader?
First of all, at the age of 76, I'm on your show, and you can still be smart and active and working a lot. And then also make your children independent. And
what we are about to see in America is going to revolutionize the entire world. Other countries are going to see the Department of Government Efficiency and say, that is a genius. That is exactly what we need. I actually think Elon Musk saved the fate of the free world. He is the most important person for our civilization today. They often say that Trump's cabinet is like the Avengers. They truly are. These are evil forces that they are going up against. These people, if Donald Trump had lost, would be serving life sentences. They're finding any charge to just throw at them and lock them away, all because they had the courage to stand up and fight for what is right. Government overspending is the biggest cause of inflation here today, and this government is out of control. Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy will change the world. Donald Trump will change the world. And I believe these next 4 years are going to be absolutely fantastic. We are entering the glory years of America. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this down below. Do you think that DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, will succeed in its mission? Do you think they'll do better than expected, worse, or about the same? Let me know. I'd love to hear that. And if you enjoyed, make sure to smash that like, comment, subscribe, and wish you guys nothing but the best. Till next time.